Okay, hi. So I'm here to talk about why I quit my dream job. So the background is that I studied computer science. I worked in software for 4 years. I quit that job to be an actor. That was the dream job. And the dream was honestly not to become like famous or a celebrity or anything like that. The dream was just to be financially stable while being an actor. So just making a living from doing what I really wanted to do. I did a lot of really cool projects. I met a lot of interesting people. I learned a lot. There were lots of good things about it, but there were also many reasons that kind of over time started adding up that led to me quitting my dream job. Um, Firstly, with acting, supply and demand is completely skewed, right? There's way more supply than there is demand. So if you create any kind of quote unquote problems like asking for a contract or trying to negotiate your pay or trying to negotiate when you get paid, you are very easily replaceable. So I think the industry kind of functions on that. It's also really last minute. Again, I think the industry functions on the fact that they can always find an actor to get their work done. So they will literally call you like today and say the shoot is in 2 days, and it's very chaotic. So on one side it's really flexible and it's exciting, but over time that unpredictability becomes really stressful. You can never plan anything. You can never plan a vacation, you can never plan time off, you can't really rest because you never know when a call is going to come. Also, I think acting as a freelance career is not um you don't have the agency that maybe other freelancers do, right? Like you can't create your own projects independently. As an actor, you're sort of being cast to fit someone else's vision, someone else's project. And I think the people that really succeed in this industry, aside from, legacy, nepotism, all of those things, are people that know how to do many different things. They're writers, they're directors, they're producers, along with being actors. I didn't have the discipline or the patience to get good at any of those things. So I think that's one of the reasons that I maybe didn't make it. So yes, the finances, the unpredictability, the stress that comes with all of those things were major factors. But I think the one that really hurt me the most was I always gave it time, thinking, okay, with more experience and with more projects under my belt, I'll be able to ask for more money. And there was no correlation there at all. There's no correlation between how much work you've done and how much you can ask for. You can obviously stand your ground on how much you're willing to work for, but you have to be ready to lose projects. Same with any kind of contract negotiations or pay negotiations. You have to be willing to say, I don't want to do it, and stick to that. Otherwise, you say yes to everything and you're burned out. Having chronic anxiety myself, I couldn't really get around to doing that. These are some of the reasons that I quit my dream job. I luckily managed to get a job in tech again last year in June. So I've been doing a corporate job since then. And quitting my dream job was the biggest heartbreak of my life. I don't think anything has even come close to how much I loved what I did. And I also don't think anything came close to how much it stressed me out. It got to the point where I was more worried about the money than I was enjoying what I was doing. So, yeah, I'm just here to tell you that if you had to give up on freelancing, or you weren't able to start freelancing, or you weren't able to monetize your passion, or it's not a feasible option for you, it's okay. I mean, the success stories that we all dream about are one in a million, and so the remaining 999,999 of us don't get there, and that's okay. So I'm also kind of making this for myself to stop beating myself up about the fact that I quote unquote failed at my dream job, because I didn't fail. I chose to exit at a time when it was no longer serving me. I'm lucky that I had this other option to go back to. But yeah, it's not easy getting into it, and it's definitely not easy getting out of it. So you do what's best for you, and that's about it, I guess. Okay, bye.